What's good? What's good? We're back with another video. I decided to do something a little bit different this time. Um, so here is a wheel of names, and a matter of fact, this is a wheel of 301 different players, all relatively around the top 50 as of right now. We're gonna roll 25 different players, and we're gonna try to see if we can make 5 different rosters to each make a relative stage of the major, basically. So that team, one team would have to have the qualities of being like the major winner, for instance. One team would have to have the qualities of making it to playoffs. One team would have to make it to stage 3, stage 2, and only in stage 1, basically, just barely qualify. So yeah, we're gonna see if we could make a manageable team, and I think it'll be fun. So yeah, let's roll. As you can see, there are like so many different people, so it's so hard to you can really see. All right, so this is one of the Nexus players. Who's it? Okay, so now he's gonna be on one of these teams. Nexus not really one of the most like qualified rosters, so I think we already have a candidate for stage 1. Come on, we got like just a multitude of different teams. Okay, we got Siren. Okay, solid. Come on. I think. Wait, what team is this? Black jersey. We got Lado. Okay. And I think, like, obviously the roster just has to be functional. It can't just be, like, completely dysfunctional. We got Hooksy. Okay, that's solid. That's really solid. We need an opper. We need oppers. There's got to be, like, a handful of oppers, though. This also does include, like, team people from, like, the bench list, so... SDY. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. If we could recreate one of roster, though, like, that would... I mean, I think that would be, like, the most obvious answer, basically. Okay, NQZ solid. I think that is an offer. It's an offer, I'm pretty sure. Wonderful. Okay. We're kind of cooking. Okay. Belchnok. Agile? Yes, agile. We got Blitz. Okay, hold up. Blitz the genius. Grandmaster chess Grandmaster Blitz. Oh, that's good. We got Hades. Bro. Knock? Okay, we got Knock. That's solid. Sonic? Okay. Sonic's a solid support player. If we can get anyone 5 Vitality, that'd be really good. Imagine if we get Rops. I think, oh. Nerds, okay. Nerds, I think, is a solid player. Better than NAF right now, if I'm being honest. Big Zera, okay. Solid IGL. It's Prime Taps. Yes! I knew it! Oh my god. Techno 4K. Okay, I think we already know what team we're gonna put him on with. Techno, my support goat. Someone from Hotu. Oh, Duke Vizera. Okay. Crimbo. We got Crimbo. Yeah, solid. Just another one. We got Senzu! Holy shit. At least now we could manifest like a potential path if Mongols... If I end up rolling all... I probably shouldn't not, but at least like if Mongols decide to go international, then we already know which way we can take the roster with this team. Okay, Woxic. Woxic is solid. Okay, we got ZTR. Solid. Navi Jr., I think. Zwigas. Okay, Child King. We got Child King on there. We just need one more. JKS. Okay. Okay, and I think that should be our 25, basically. Yeah, okay. That's our 5. That is our 5. So we're going to see if we could put together a roster with these guys. Okay. So I think now we have it all kind of sorted out for the most part. I think for major winning team, there's already a very much clear answer. You're basically your runner-ups to the Austin Major. Gotta put gotta put the core of Mongols right here, especially with Sensu popping off. I think that's like really crucial. They would need like an Opper, and they'd also need like a good anchor as well. I think we just gotta put JKS on there, unless there's like a better option. Honestly, I think we just have to put JKS there, and then walks, and like I can only think of like 2 Oppers who I think would possibly be qualified. Um, and I probably would want to say like Wonderful, just because he's been performing a lot more consistently than I think Woxic has been in general. I think if we are going for caliber of a team, I think we're gonna say that this team would probably win the major somehow. Hooksy's kind of coming back into the frame, to the scheme of things. Um, I want to debate him between him and Big Zero, basically. And then Nerds as well would probably be, I think, decent enough to like find himself on like a team, perhaps. Maybe within the same vein as like Star Fragging Power. So I did a little bit of organizing, and so I've organized it in certain categories. This is like all the Oppers. These are all like hybrid rifle Oppers. These are all kind of like support players based off of statistics wise, so I'm trusting that they're not going to be like the stat hunters of the team. These are all kind of like the decent fraggers, and these are all the IGLs. I want to say that I honestly am gonna put like Hooksy for playoffs team, I think, just because like I feel like if Hooksy probably has the right pieces, he can help make their team take deep runs. Obviously, Big Zero is leading Pain right now, and they've made playoffs quite a few times as of lately. But I'm not necessarily guaranteed to say that they would always qualify for playoffs, especially if like his team is not like performing well, basically. So that's like the only reason why I'm leaning that way. Yeah, it's kind of like big copium for like Hooksy, basically. But I think like Hooksy does have more capabilities like an IGL to make a team that goes that far. I mean, yeah, SDY has like IGLing capabilities basically compared to the rest of this team. And I'd probably still put him over like Hotu basically, just because Hotu really hasn't shown too much, but they're slowly kind of qualifying for things. I feel like we do have to just put Woxic above. We just have to put Woxic on a playoff team, I think, just because he is a very decent opper basically. NQZ, we'll just put him with Big Azera. At least we know that they could work together well. So there's kind of like that pain core in that regards. We'll just say Hades is like a nice, for like a stage 2 opper, he could, play that role basically, and then just like you could just say Knock goes into stage 1 though, just because he would arguably like be a worse opper than the rest on paper. Lad is like a pretty solid fragger, but like a team like the stage 2 team with like Big Azera could be solid. Support, I think we gotta put Prime Taps with like his teammate in Knock basically. I think Crimbo honestly might be like a solid, like decent support player, but there's still like a lack of star player. I want to check agile stats. 0.97 firepower. He's good at trading. He's closer to be like a support, like closer, basically. I don't know. He's kind of like a bit of an unknown factor, I think. But I think I could see him like in like a stage 2 quality team. I feel like Siren has to be. Do we put Child King with the stage 1 team though? Is Child King just like stuck bottoming out on this shit? Do we trust that Navi Jr.? Oh, Navi Jr. is like a solid prospect, so I think honestly, yeah, maybe we'll say this actually. Drugs would probably be good in that position, perhaps. Actually, not from the games that I've watched. I might actually just say like I'll put Agile with stage 3. Um. Oh, but we got Paravision here. I mean, Paravision aren't doing the best either, honestly, though. I might have to boot up a couple spaces, perhaps. Or I get like a solid team out of this, honestly. I mean, we've seen ZTR play. I think ZTR has like enough like strength capabilities to. Um, I think we could probably let like Nerd shine through on this roster, perhaps. ZTR more in, like the support position. Like ZTR could definitely handle himself. Will Crimbo like live up to the standards though? Child King is a farmer. He might just be farming the Asian scene, perhaps. I think just because we have to say it out of like rear Adam capabilities, like I feel like he cannot carry enough. I think that's good for a minute. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with this list right now. Yeah, so I think this is like the hypothetical rosters that I'd make out of these players. Obviously at the top, like you can't go wrong with the Mongols. You have JKS, who could be like a solid anchor if you set him up in the right positions, basically. And then you have Wonderful as well, who I think has been like fairly consistent, even like on this Navi roster as well. Yeah, we're gonna have like Hooksy as IGL. We're gonna have Nerds, hopefully being like unlocked by Hooksy, basically. ZTR there for kind of the support, and Crimbo as well. Yeah, Woxic as well, right? You know, Woxic I think is very much like a high quality like opera player, so I think depending on the time of day, should be good. And then honestly, like this stage 3 team is actually looking really solid. Like I'm kind of mixed, like whether or not I want to put them up above playoffs team or whatnot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say like I'm actually gonna make the decision. I'm gonna swap these guys around. Like Big Azir's had like a pretty good track record making playoffs with Pain, so I think we could just like we can like quantify that, and then you know, you're unsure with how Hooksy is IGLing basically. But I think like, you know, Big Azira, you have Big Azira, Lado, Agile, Sonic, NQZ. I mean, kind of overlap with NQZ and Lado, but like he could rifle as well. We're gonna swap this around again. I did a little bit reorganizing. I did a little bit more reorganizing. I just because I think like ZTR is a much more quality caliber player. And then yeah, I think for stage 3 team we're gonna have like Cooksy there, IGLing, Nerds kind of like fragging, Crimbo there to support and like pop off occasionally. Sonic there for support mostly. I think just like I initially had him on the other roster, but I think just like swapping it around, I think Sonic's probably on a more of a stage 3 team, if anything. That's kind of like stretching, honestly. Or Sonic is just going down the list, but I think it's just because I put other players better over him, basically. Yeah, I think maybe we'll leave it at this. Poor fucking Sonic is going down. But yeah, I think we'll have Sarah in there. And then like stage 2, we have SDY, we have Hades. I think Sonic's a decent enough player to be on their team and not to go any lower, hopefully. I think Doozy's gonna be a good entry. And I don't really know about Belchanok, but I'd like to think that he could frag decently as well. Stage 1 team, we have Prime Taps and Nock together on the same team. We have Child King, Zello, he's on Nexus. You don't see Nexus at the majors now, do you? And then you have Duke Vizura IGLing the team. Yeah, this was fun. I hope to do more. I think it'll be fun just to kind of do in the meantime. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And until then, see you next time. Goodbye.